Hey everyone, today I just want to make a quick video on how to do OAuth for a Reddit bot. Recently I made myself a Reddit bot. I had some trouble doing the OAuth stuff because I've never worked with it. Then I found an easy library that'll really help you do it, work through it. I made my Reddit bot in Python, which I assume most people will, and this is using the pra Python wrapper for the Reddit API. To do this first, you obviously need to have Pra installed, and then the library we'll be using is called Prawouath2, so we'll need to install that also. So the way to do that is just using pip. You can do pip install Prawouath2. I already have it installed on here, so it'll just go through the normal stuff. It's already done. So that's what you'll need. Prawouath2 has two different versions. There's the Prawouath2 server and Prawouath2 mini. You'll use the Prawouath2 server to get your access token and refresh token just the one time. So you'll do that on your own main computer, and then you can use that you can set that in a file and then use that for your bot, which will use the Prawouath2 mini, which is just refreshes the token every once in a while for you. The reason you may want to do this, have a server and then mini, is because you might want to run the bot on AWS or something like that. So that'll make it a lot easier if you can just get the token out from your own computer, because you'll need web access. And if you're like trying to run on AWS, you don't have web access and you can't have a browser page to give it allow it the permission to use your account. So I have Prawouath installed. Then you go over to Reddit, you go to preferences, and then from preferences you go to apps, and there you create your own app by creating another. I already have done this here. This is a bot I called Awesome Bot. All you have to do is give it a name. You don't even have to fill out anything for description or about URL. It's all optional. But you do have to fill out the redirect URI, and that's going to be set to the address of 127.0.0.1, which is home, and then port 65010, and then backslash or forward slash authorized callback. That's to allow you to approve the app once it tries to access it. So once you do that, it'll give you an app key, which is right here, and then an app secret. The app secret you should never share with anybody. That's why it's blurred out here. But what you're going to do with those things, you're going to copy them over to a Python file. At least this is the way I handle it. I copy it over to one Python file, which I import later on. So here's the app key and here's the app secret. I just have them copied over to this file. They're just constants that I'm going to use for my actual bot. So once you've done that, you copy those over, and you can see I have a spot for access token and refresh token, because I'll add those later once I get them. Then you go over to your actual, so this is a file. As you can see, it's called onetime.py, because I'm just going to run it the one time to get the access token and the refresh token. So the way you do it, you import pra, of course, as you need it. Then you import Prawouath2 server from Prawouath, and then I'm just using it to import my secrets, so the app key and the app secret. And then settings, and in settings I just have it set the user agent and the scope. So the scopes is what your bot is going to be allowed to do. So here I'm just asking permission to read identity and then submit, so that I'll be able to read people's timelines, get access to their account, and then be able to submit on their behalf. And then the user agent string should be pretty identifiable. I'm just calling this a test script by this bot account that I have. So getting back to the actual code, so first we'll get an instance of pra. We'll get a Reddit instance. Also, I have this invoking the Reddit instance, and then you'll have this OAuth server. And then you'll give it your Reddit instance. You'll give it your app key, which I have imported from secrets. Your app secret, which I have imported from secrets. The state, so that's going to be the user agent. And then scopes, and that's the scopes that tells it what you want access to. So you'll get that OAuth server, you'll start the server, and then you'll get access codes. Use a .get access codes, and that'll give you the tokens. And then I just have this printing the tokens out to screen, which I'm going to copy back over to my secrets file. So let's try that out. So it's Python. I'm using Python 3 for this. It's just a little bit easier. Oh, I'm not even in the right folder. Let's make sure I get to the right folder. Let's take a pause. Let's go here. There we go. So we'll run that now. Python 3 onetime.py. It should run through it. There it goes, asking me if I want to allow it access. I hit allow. As you can see, it says successful. And here, ignoring all this other resource warning stuff, you can see right here, it's got the refresh token and the scope that I asked for and the access token. So I just need to take those, copy them over to my secrets file. So that's the refresh token. And then there's the access token. And now I'll be able to use this secrets file for my actual bot, which I have written here. This is just a really, really simple bot. All it does is search through our learn Python to find if anybody has commented I love Python, and then replies to that person replies I love Python too. And then for my own sake, it prints out the statement someone loves Python. The way Auth2, so in this one you'll use Auth2 mini, and all that one is in this case it's you have to give it the Reddit instance, you have to give it the app key, app secret, access token, the scopes, and the refresh token. So once again, you'll need everything from secrets and everything from settings. And then you'll just refresh the token every once in a while. Here I'm just running it the one time. Otherwise you'd put this in a loop, so every time you're about to read, you'll just have to refresh. It'll make it much easier. So let's go ahead and try this out. This is my first time trying it out, so hopefully nothing goes wrong. And there is an error. Oh, that's because I did something dumb. Did not use the same names. So let's try that again. Not defined. Oh, yep, it is definitely not defined. For comments in, let's just replace that with comments, since everything else after that uses comment. See, this is the problem with trying to run things on live. Never ran it before. Okay, there you go. It ran through it. It didn't run into any errors from the OAuth not being good. So there you go. That's how you use OAuth. If you have any questions, you can ask me down below. I'm leaving links to the Prawouath docs and Praw docs down below in case you need it. And that's all I have. Thanks.